Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do. It's not a teacher. I don't know how workspaces work. I'm sleepy. Landing dictator. I'm not supposed to be here, but I don't know. I started working on stuff, and then I'm like, I might as well stream. You know, while I have the mood. Okay, I start the timer. Hello world, I'm Mrs. Moonson, and right now you're watching more Miss Moon. This is my side channel where anything goes pretty much. But lately I'm learning how to program in Python, not C, not C++, not Rust, just Python. I use Vim for my text editor, not NeoVim or VS Code or anything else, just Vim. I'm coding from a Mac Mini, but streaming on a Linux. I'll be live for, I don't know. I put 2 hours in the title, but today might be shorter because it's the weekend. I don't even really have to be here. Today, this morning, I decided that I wanted to see if it was going to be possible, and it is, to add relative links to these notes so that I could traverse them. I don't have any on here, but I added 2 already, and then I'm like, maybe I should stream this for no particular reason. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I guess if I have time, I'll do more exercises. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Also, for other people who be new and they're gonna ask me, I'm not working on any projects. I'm just trying to learn the fundamentals. Okay, that's my spiel. We got started with the stream. My spiel. I gotta practice it. It's new. It's a little bit long. I'll try to make it more concise. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Screen? Read? Wait. Learn? Screen? Scratch? Wait. Didn't I have one more? Oh, there it is. Landing on Juvia. Ha ha ha. Hope everybody has a good weekend. So, I needed this tree. Yeah. Oh, are you my little baby? Is that why you're calling me mommy? Good morning. How are you? Let me open. Let's see. What do we open? So this is in the note. Actually, I think I'm in the wrong window. No, I'm not. I'm in 0101. So I need to go into... Can I do this? Can I do it this way? Practice. Waterloo 0101. No, that's not it. 01E? 01E notes. Hi. I think I'll make a thingy. That's a flex. I can't read anything through the red text. Is it because you have, is it because of, are you colorblind? Is that why? Let me think. 1 second. Let's see. Adding relative links to my notes. Then maybe practicing Python. Have a great weekend. Okay. Pin that. That's what we're doing. Pin. Yeah, I get a lot of complaints about the red text. I should change it, but I like it. So it's like, what the heck? I should change it, but I like it. Right? And also, what's going on? I gotta be smaller. Yeah, gotta be down here. Okay, enjoy the dishes. Okay, so we go to the bottom, and then we add. We need previous and next. What's previous? Okay, so before O1E, we had O1, but it's outside of this folder. So we gotta go outside this folder once, and then O1 notes MD. And then for the next folder, we gotta go back, I think, 2 folders, right? From O1E to O1, wait, and then O1 to the whatever into O2, and then O2 notes. And then, actually, you know what? I should copy this line. Okay, and then we go to. I don't really know a faster way to do this, so whatever, it's fine. Do it slowly. We're in row 1E, we gotta go to 2. Okay, then we go to the bottom, and then we paste this. And the previous note, actually this doesn't help that much. So from O2, we go back into O1, and then we go into O1E, actually. And then it's O1E notes. But then from O2, we go back. Oh, we don't go back, we go forward to O2X and then O2X notes. Actually, do I need to? No, I think that works fine. Hi. When will you do the code? In 2027. Probably sometime in like maybe 2027 or maybe 2028. I don't think I'm ready yet. Definitely not ready yet. Oops, I want to go back again actually. Wow. I want to go to the beginning one more time, because I don't think I added a space at the end. Yeah, I like having one extra line. I don't know, maybe that's bad practice, but I like it. Practice Waterloo 01 notes. So we're gonna make sure there's this, oops, there's a space underneath. O1E, O1E. Am I in the wrong place? O1, O1E, O1. Yeah, there we go. I was in the wrong place. And then I put an extra line here. And then I go to 2 notes. There's already an extra line. And then, oh, did I not do 2x yet? From 2, I can't remember. From 2, we go into 2x. Okay. Lim, 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 lim. From 2x. Lem, 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 lem. We have to go back to 2. Right? Out one folder to 2. And then out. Oh. My brain hurts. Out to 2. Out to the main folder. And then into 3. Okay. Now we're gonna go to 3. Lem, 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 lem. We go to the bottom, and then we have to type it all over again because I didn't copy. So the previous was out once, O2, O2x, O2x, oops, I spelled it wrong, notes. And then next will be O4. We're gonna go out 1 into 4 and then O4 notes. Something like this. And this is in 3. This is in 3. We go into 4. And we do the same thing. Meow, meow, meow. Go to the bottom. Right, previous. And then, oops. Previous was 3 nodes empty. And then next will be 5. We go out, then back into 5 nodes. Something like this. Right? I don't know. I think that's what it is. 4, 5, 5. Previous was 4. And next. And then I'm not doing this for everything. I'm just doing it for the notes we have so far. And then I will remember to add it in the future ones. What the heck is the next one? After 5 is 6. So we have back 1 folder into 06, 06 notes. Ha 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 ha. And then from 6, or from 5 we want to go into 6. And then let's see, we do previous. And the previous was 5, so that's back into 5. And then the next one is 6D. So in the current folder, we go to 6D, and then we go to the notes. Meow, meow, meow. Then we gotta go in 06. We look for 06D and 06D notes. Back 1 folder. And the next folder will be 7. Oh, actually it'll be 7A. Should I make it confusing and go to 7C? Is the cat trying to automate her milk thievery with the software? Why and how are you so consistent? Consistently stupid? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really consistent. Oh, well, that's not true. It's because I'm a cat. I'm a creature of habit. I don't know. I feel like I'm being insulted. Oh, 60. We'll go to. Okay, we'll go. We leave an Easter egg. We leave an. Would that be annoying to people? We leave an Easter egg because in the lore, whenever there's A B C, we always. Oh, actually, I think I did it wrong this time. We're supposed to do C A B so that each one is in the wrong order. I think I didn't do it this time though. Okay, so from 6D, we go back one folder, back another folder, and then into 7, and into Learning Wakama. Meow, meow, meow. You're gonna put me in jail again? I don't wanna go to jail again. I don't wanna go to jail again. Oh, 7. Do I do A, B, or C? I think it's more fun if I do C, but it's also more confusing. Okay, nobody's gonna see it. It's gonna be like one of those things, like one of those things where there's a typo for like millennia and nobody ever notices. Except for all of you here, because you guys heard it already. You heard the secret already. Okay, and then from here we want to go to 0707 C. Let's go in there first. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. We go in here. And there's already extra spaces. How nice. Previous, we had 060, I think. So, how do we get from 07C to 060? We go back one more into 06 into 06D, and then the note. It's gonna be so annoying if I made a typo, but we're gonna check as soon as I'm done with these. I'll go on code. I'll try to push the changes to Codeberg, and then I'll check. Let's see. And then from 7C, we want to go to 7A. So that is back one, and then into 07A, and then 07A notes. So then we could just change this to A. Actually, wait, before I do, I think I kind of want to copy this. Okay, then we go to the bottom. Oops. We put this here. Okay, perfect. And the previous is not this though. Let's see. If we're in 07A, we need to go out one folder and then into 07C. My brain hurts. Could I draw you? You can do whatever you want. I need water though. Give me a second. I'm dying. Give me a ninja. A 1, 2, 3 happy. 7, 6. 7C, 7A. We'll go to 7B. Right? This will be 7B. right? This is B. Right? From 7C, 7B. No, 7C, 7A, 7B. Okay. Then we go to B. And the bottom. Oh man, I have to write it again. Okay. Previous was 07B. No, that's where we are now. My brain hurts. 07A. 07A. Notes. And the next would be 8. 08. No, we go out 1. You know, do you even have to do relative links with GitHub or with Codebrick? Codebrick isn't GitHub. I don't know how it works. I don't know if I have to do relative or if it knows to search the entire. Would it know if I just put the file name? Would it know to search all of the folders until it? I don't know. Oh, whatever. It's fine. I give it instructions. How can it show it once it's done? Um, you could email it to me. You could post it on Twitter. I don't really check Twitter though. I should put a place for people to submit art. Yeah. What I'm doing is pinned. I'm linking between my notes, but I can't think. This is 8. Back, then 8, and then 8 notes. Oops. Like this. Should work. And then we go into 8, which is meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. And this one, we have previous was, okay, back, and then into 07, and then into 07 B, and 07 B notes. And then next will be a file that doesn't exist yet. Will be 09 notes. It doesn't exist yet. Oops. Okay, so now I want to do the same thing. I want to copy all of those files into the project. I don't know why I have it in 2 places. I guess to practice. Keep track of your email, bro. Okay. Search for a file that doesn't exist. Man in lifetime. Thank you for calling me Princess Kitty Maple. Hi, fruit. Do that. Then. Okay, look, we have changes. This is great news. And now we add them. And now we commit them. Yay, 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 yay. So now we go over to Codeberg. Let's go to the notes. I didn't push it. I forgot to push it. Get push. Okay. Now, I refreshed the notes. Yay, we have all these updates. And I decided to go back to conventional commits. I don't know, whatever, don't mind me. So if we go to our notes now, we have a little link, look. So we're on the first note, then I click next, and then we're in the next note. And then we have previous and next. That way I don't have to, if I want to check things, I don't have to traverse through necessarily, like trying to look at the files. I could just go from one to the next. If I'm reviewing, I could review faster. What is a function? A function is it's a chunk of reusable code. Is that what the heck is a function? A function is a chunk of reusable code that takes some or no input and returns output or none. I don't know. How do you call a function? You use the name of the function with parentheses and any arguments if it's required. Right? Okay, so that's like this is simulation. I'm pretending that I'm studying right now. But then if I want to check my answers, I click view the source code and look. Okay, reusable code that can take input and produce 0 or more outputs. I think I was pretty close. How do you call a function? Name followed by parentheses with arguments as needed. Isn't this lovely? This is so good. I'm really happy with myself. I'm proud of myself. Okay, we move to the next note. Describe the behavior of the following code snippet. Growth debugging. Calculate population of the country for the next 3 years. So on line 1, we have the population in 2012, and it's equal to 1,000. And then for the population in 2013, we take the 2012 population and increase it by 10%. And then for 2014, we increase 2013's by another 10%. And then for 2015, we increase the last one by the same amount. Hi, Morzat. What does the following code simplify to? Let's see. We want the minimum between x plus 10 and x plus 5. Arguably, since x is the same, we could pretend it's 0 or 1 or just that it's not there. So x plus 10, no wait, x plus 5 is the minimum between these two. And then we want the maximum between x minus 3 and x plus 5, it's x minus 3. And then yeah, if we go into the source code, I probably wrote an answer. I said the wrong words. It's x plus 5 is the maximum between x minus 3 and x plus 5. I was confusing myself, but yeah. Anyway, it's here. Starting with one population size increment by 10% each year. This is so good. This is so good. I'm really pleased with my formatted notes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna check all the links to make sure they work. We're at 3. And then 4. And then it should be 5. And then 6. And then 6D. Meow. And then should be 7C. Okay. 7A. 7B. 8. Okay, so this is a good thing I checked. I have an error that I need to fix here. In the file for 7B, let's see. Path nodes. Oh, okay. Because 7B is nested one more. So we need to go back twice. Also, I am glad because I got to check. Actually, I kind of want to check. Should I check or should I just assume that I have to use relative pathing? Like, what happens if I just do 8 nodes? Let's see that first, actually. Delete 2, 0. Delete 2, 0. Let's see if Codeberg knows how. Let's see. What do I want to get? Status. It should just be. Did I not write the change? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. That's right. Okay, I need to copy those changes over. Okay, now we have one change. And I know this is kind of messy, so I shouldn't do it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. We'll call it a fix, or we'll call it a test. This commit will examine link behavior. Oops. Okay. Hi, how are you today? So we go back. Let's go back. Now if I press next, well actually, wait, I think I need to refresh this page. Did I push it? Yeah, the link should be different. Okay, let me see something. That's not what I meant to do. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'm testing something. I wanted to see if I have to explicitly define where to find the next folder, or if it fills it in. And it looks like it does fill it in, but it assumes something. Let's see. This one goes 7B. So if I don't specify, it does assume that we're in that folder. Okay. I just wanted to check. I did for all the other ones, I did put the relative link, so this should be fine. Now we write the change, and then we copy it over. Is there anything else to change? I don't know. And then we we fix. We fix. Meow, meow, meow. Well, correct. Correct. Relative. Like, that's better. And then we push it. I always forget to push it. I want to practice. So then we go here. I refresh this page. Now when I press next, it still doesn't work. Why? What did I do wrong? I thought I fixed it. I thought I fixed it. I thought I fixed it. This should be 08. Oh, okay, it is fixed. Haha, it's fixed, it's fixed, it's fixed. Okay, so now we're in 8. And then 9 doesn't exist, so this should go nowhere. That's correct. Now let's try traversing backwards. I just like the color. Okay, so we go back. Let's see. I'm in 8. It goes to 7B. And then it should go back to 7A. And then 7C. And then 7C to 6D. And then 6. And then 5. Yeah, I've heard about UV. And then 4. And then 3. 2. 2. 1. E. 1. 0. Okay. You see, you might think that was a waste of time. Maybe it's a waste of time for you, but I did make an error. I did make an error and I caught a bug. Yes, I know about UV Python. Yes, I know about UV. No, I don't use it. I don't use it, but I've heard of it. It's been brought to my attention that it's a really great thing, but I don't need it at this point. Anyway, oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm really liking how this is going. Now that I've updated that, what does WJ mean? What is UV Python? You could Google it. It's like some environment thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Ask someone else who's an expert. Meow 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 meow. Yeah. I'm in the stage where I'm not using packages because I want to learn how the language works first. I'm trying hard not to use many. I use some sometimes though. Like yesterday, I cheated. I used one. Okay, I was in 8, I think. I didn't finish 8. Meow 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 meow. It's I do think managing like Python environment is kind of confusing, honestly. I will say that. I know that like yeah, every time like I don't really understand where because like for people who've done this before, except for the people who are kind of pretentious, I would say most average people who start with Python can run into this issue where like you end up with like 5 different versions of Python and then each one has its own environment and each one has its own pip and one is using pip and one is using pip 3 and it's just like it's like really confusing. But yeah, whatever. But you know, meow meow meow. Mm, 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 mm. don't know. I think meow meow meow. I think the way I go about things is probably it's not cheating, it's ingenuity. I think the way I go about things is not like the right way or whatever. I think, but at the same time I don't know. Whatever. I don't really want to talk about it. I shut up and just work. Centering text. I remember this. For this program, the first line of input is an integer width. Oh, an integer. Then there are some lines of text. The line end indicates the end of the text. For each line of text, you need to print out a centered version of it by adding periods to the left and right so that the total length of each line of text is width. Okay. All inputs will have length at most width. Centering means okay, so I remember I did this and then I ended up doing this again accidentally because I wanted to do the padding for when I was making a table. There's no wrong way, only efficiency. Meow, meow, meow. Um, well, so I said it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm guessing you weren't here, Trong. I said it right at the beginning of the stream. Um, I'm learning Python, not C, not C++, not Rust, not any other language. I have my reasons. I'm starting with Python. It may not please you, but that's what I'm doing. And I don't really appreciate being told to do something else when I'm in the middle of something else. Whatever. Like I'm not telling anyone else. I'm not gonna crash out today. I'm gonna be a good kitty. I'm gonna be a good kitty today. I'm not telling anyone else that they have to use red text in their terminal, that they have to use Vim, that they have to do Python. I'm not telling anyone else what they have to do or the right way to do things. So I appreciate if you don't try to tell me what to do. Okay. So we're gonna do something. I stopped reading chat for a while. I hope everybody behaves. I I stopped for a while. So I'm gonna focus on this. I've done this before. I kind of remember a little bit. Basically, we want to accept input until end is until the user enters end. And then we want to make each line the length of the width that was inputted at the beginning. And to do that, we need to see the difference between the text that is inputted and the width of the line, like the requirement. And then yeah, we add the same number of periods to the left and right if possible, but if we have some like odd number or something like that, we will add one more padding on the left. Okay, so let me think about that. We want to let's see, I'm gonna write it in English. So we get a width and then um check. Okay. What do we do first? We need something. Take some some input. If input is and, oh wait, take some input and in a loop. If input is end, exit loop. Otherwise, check difference between length of input and width. If the difference is odd, if the difference is odd, let me think. If the difference is odd, let me think 1 second. Adding periods to left and right, centering. If needed, we allowed one more period on the left and on the right. If it's odd, we do. Wait, let's see. If the difference is odd, do floor div. I'll start with even. If it's even, do floor division. Like, because we'll use this for both. If the difference is odd, for both left and right, do meow meow meow. Let me think about this again. Right? So if we have, let's say we have like 15 floor divided by 2, right? That'll give us 7 on each side. But we actually want 8 on one side. So on the left. So we do floor division plus 1 on the left. Okay. I think that's how that works. And then after we have that number, pad the line with that number of periods. Something like this. And print. Something like this. Oops. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Honestly, I'm not gonna do this in here. I'm gonna do this in here. I'll do it in the scratch. Also, can I just... I don't really know how vertical resizing works. Vertical resize. Okay, so it does push the other one over. That's what I was concerned about. Any more space? Okay, not do that much space. Let's see. I need the next line of input. So how is this gonna work? We'll do something like current line. That's what I did before, I think. Current line with some text. And then, is it a loop? Or is it just while current line is not end? Right? If end, because we're gonna exit the loop. So if it's not end, we're going to we need to check the difference between. So we need what should we call it? Do we need let me think about this. Do we need a variable for this difference, or or can we just calculate it on the fly? I think we could just calculate it, right? So what we're gonna do is, while the current line is not end, if the length of the current line, no, if width minus the length of the current line if the difference between the width and the length of the current line is an even number, we want to what do we want to do? We want to meow 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 meow. We need left side and right side. But do I need a variable for that? I don't have a good sense yet of when it makes more sense to turn something into a variable and update it versus just like calculating it each time. I guess without a variable, it looks more confusing, but maybe I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. If it's even, then we want to take half and put it on each side. So we're going to print an F string. An F string that will have 3 parts. And the first part is going to be period times meow 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 meow. I think that should be a variable. Let's make some variables. I think I'm being very weird by not doing this. Okay, let's delete this, and we'll call this um the other thing I'm a little bit concerned about though is we need current line to be in the loop. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Can I put it both places? Let me think about this more. Okay. Maybe difference and left, right. Something like this. Ah, 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 ah. Do I like this or do I hate this? I'm struggling, but it's okay. It's okay to struggle. It's okay, it's okay, I'm a beginner. I can struggle. Okay, while the current line is not n. I want to take this. Actually, hmm. Um, meow 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 meow. Could this work? Let me think. The width minus the length of the current line is some difference. I'm not doing anything with it yet. And then left and right. The difference is even, then left equals difference divided by 2, and right equals the same thing. And then we want to print print, 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 print. I'm having trouble a little bit. Let's see. Times left. This is not good. I'm not happy with this, but I think I need to put this somewhere else. Times right. I think this whole line needs to go somewhere else. Hmm. Oops. What if? What if? Get rid of this. Ah ah ah. It seems wrong. This goes here. If if difference. I think I have it backwards. Sorry, let's go back. I think it should be if difference divided by 2 is not 0. I don't know. Sorry. I'm really bad at this. You do this. My brain hurts. I don't want to repeat myself. So I'm trying to think of how to not repeat myself. Oh wait, I have an idea. It's not a good one, but it's an idea nonetheless. We make right this difference if, okay, then we delete inside here. We say it's left is right plus 1. Otherwise, left is right. Will this work? We don't need to put this in here. We can put this out here. I can't put it out there though, because how are we gonna update it? Shit. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay, kitty. It's totally fine. I'm really bad at while loops. Did I start over? No, I don't want to start over. Let's see. Take some input. Take another line of input. I think I'm really struggling. I think I'm really struggling. You know what I'm struggling with right now? I think I am confused about. I think I'm confused about assignment and reassignment. I think that's what the issue is. I think that's one of the many issues. Um, let's see. Put this here. I'm gonna put this here. So the difference is something. Right is something. And then if difference is odd, then left is right plus 1. Otherwise, left is right. And then we print this. And then the part I'm confused about, I guess, do we put it here? Do we do? What do you think about this? Do we do another one? This? Okay, I try it. So we have 13. Meow. Oh, it looks so weird. Oh, I made it too long. Okay, I made it too long. Let's see. I'm gonna follow the example and not be too creative right now. We do 13 text in the middle. My brain hurts. I do think this works. I don't know if I like it though. Let's see. Let's test it first. And then we'll check what the hints they gave. Okay, it doesn't pass. Program crashes. Invalid syntax. Is it because of my quotes? Yeah, it is. My bad. My bad. That's interesting though that I didn't run into that error over on this side. I wonder why. I feel like that's a fluke. I feel like I should have run into an error. That's very bizarre. I don't know why that happens. Okay, so the code does work. Um, hmm. My tummy hurts. The truth I'm facing right now is that I don't necessarily like my solution, but I'm also not convinced that I could write a better one, to be honest with you. I'm not at all convinced I could write a better one. I'll take a look at chat. Let's see who's yelling at me now. Hi. Oh, Don Kai. Oh, Don Kai. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages. How you been? She can add reactions to messages like you can on Discord. How long she's been learning? Too long. Have a good day, Marcel. Hi, Sufster. Hi, Nital. Is it better to learn coding this way or project base? Probably project base. I just don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, case of when using Vim was a total accident. It's okay though. Hi, kitties. Different languages. Meow meow meow. I started in this. I started streaming learning in December, and I did a little bit in January. I did a lot in January, and then like I don't know. I took like a 3 month break. Bye. Read the AI comment. Hmm. The solution is great. What do you not like about it? Something like imposter syndrome. I can't tell. I don't know yet. I can't really tell yet if it's great or not. You've been streaming at 5 a.m. after you were asleep. Okay, I go back up and look for the AI comment. Hi, Slung. How you been? Hi, Seralis. How far ago was it? I don't see it. I think I missed it. Where is it? I use AI to consume real estate, electricity, water, so that humans don't need to use those. That's really funny. What's the point of using Vim? I thought people would more often choose Emacs or ready-made solution like VS Code. And nothing against it. I use it myself. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole. Okay, and I became, what did they call it? You know how you're like in a bubble, like we're in a bubble. I was just brainwashed. I blame YouTube. The YouTube algorithm made me like Vim. My tummy hurts. And honestly, I did get curious about Emacs because I like Lisp, and I know there's something to do with like, I don't know, or is it Lua? No, doesn't Emacs have some Lisp stuff going on? I don't know. But then I'm like, I don't know. It's too late for me. I can't start over now. Is it not normal to watch Moon at 4 to 5 a.m.? Get your sleep, get your sleep. Take care of your telomeres. It has E-lisps, and near them has Lua. Emacs is not very Unix philosophy. It does too much. I agree. That's another reason why I got, what do you call it, like brainwashed. Whatever. I like what I like. You said something about assignment and reassignment. Is there something that doesn't feel right about that? Yes. So, I think I was getting confused again with like, so sometimes, let me say it really clearly. Sometimes I run into an error when I use a variable inside, like nested inside something, like either a function or a loop for the first time. But I think it's because, like, I'm thinking of the instances where, for example, there's a count and I need to increment, and I go to increment it for the first time inside the loop, but I never initialized the variable. So I start to get confused about like, when am I assigning a variable and when am I changing it? Um and where should I initialize the variable? Um, like, I have a tendency to want to make things global all the time, but I feel like there's probably times where um a variable is only used within some context and it doesn't need to be global. So that's what I was struggling with here, with like the like deciding if the difference goes inside or outside of the loop. I could put the difference outside the loop, but is it really needed out there? I don't know. I have a strange relationship with my decisions. I write in C++, use Vim, I hate it all. Vim is good, I want to try new things. C++ is garbage, but I've been writing it for 3 years. Oh, poor kitty, poor kitty. Yeah, try new things, try new things. uh, oh, we're in a gang now? That's wonderful news. I love being in a gang. You can always initialize it to none at the beginning of the code if you want. To global define, it's not Pythonic. Okay, yeah, I don't even know Don Kai what's Pythonic yet. I still, I feel like I still haven't read um any examples of other people's Python code. I know people tell me there's like all these big projects and stuff, but then I look at their code, it's just too complex. I don't know, whatever. I think I should just stop being afraid and try to read it. In most languages, creating um outside and then assigning it or reassigning it inside is the norm. I see, I see, I see. Okay, I think we have like one more or two more. Ending time. Wow, 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 wow. So yeah, I don't have a good sense of like what makes some code good or not good. I don't know what that I don't really know what that means yet. I just feel very self-conscious about anything I write. I just feel really self-conscious. You could take your time and zip a clanker for an explanation. No, I don't like the clankers. I'm not into clankers. Until I can make my own, until I can code my own clanker and make him love me, force him to love me. Time, complexity, and space complexity. I don't know enough about that yet. If you can understand it by looking at it, it's good. Okay, can I understand this by looking at it? Actually, that's actually the very next thing. Okay, so I need to put an example with this so that I can evaluate it later. That is kind of the way I've set up my notes, by the way. I've set up my notes so that that what you just said is the goal. Can I look at any like little example that I've written before and figure out what I was trying to do and figure out what the output is supposed to be just by looking at it? Like walking through the lines. Hi, Assert. Hi, Amateur Mastermind. Hi. Watch her archives. Wonder if she really knows how to write Lisp. I don't know very well, but I can't wait to go back. Oh my god, I enjoyed Scheme so much. It's such a beautiful language. It's so pretty. I got the book the little schemer. I'm gonna read that at some point too. But I figure I start with something easier. I start with Python. Yes, I think Python. I don't know if Python is easier. I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of materials for Python. I start with that and then I'll go back to the other thing. Depends on your goals. Right now, you should work on correctness of logic and readability. Okay, thank you. Hi, Alan Natsu. Yes, there's standards. So I have read PEP 8. There's a lot of different PEPs. I have read PEP 8, and sometimes if I'm really stuck, I do go back to it, but I haven't like committed it all to memory or anything like that. Julia is the most beautiful language. I still haven't looked at any Julia code yet. Okay, good luck. Good luck, Arbiter, with your coding journey. I know you could do it. You need to write the garbage ones to write good ones. Put a named function, you could do all kinds of random stuff. If you're working in a team, they often have their own specific standards. Mm. Which language is the most beautiful of them all? Julia. It says crucial flow. Easy is relative. The main struggle is picking up path and sticking with it. You know? That's listen, if I could write that on the wall, that is actually the truth. The hardest part is like sticking to something, and when people go, oh, you might like this or you might like that, or you should try this or you should try that, like learning how to block it out. Okay, and be a little bit stubborn. So we'll do something like do 12, and then it'll be, let's do kitty, kitty, meow, and then end. And what we should get, okay, okay. So this works. So while the current line is not end, we take the difference between the width and the length of the current line. So for the first line, kitty, Kitty, that's 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. And that's the difference. So on the right, we're going to do 7 floor divided by 2, which will give us 3, right? So right is 3. If difference is not even, so difference modulo 2 is not 0, then the left is going to be right, which is 3, plus 1, which is 4. Otherwise, the left is the same as the right. So in this case, since kitty is an odd number and with minus kitty, it gives us another odd number. We want to make the left a little bit more padded than the right. So we should get 4 dots. So then, yeah, and then we go print. We're going to print 4 dots on the left, and then kitty, and 3 dots on the right. And then we'll put the next input, which is the same. So we get the same thing. But then we put in meow, and meow is 4 characters. So now the difference would be 12 minus 4, which is 8. So the right will be 4. And since the difference is even, the left will be the same as the right. So, what basically, I'm saying a lot of words, but what our output should look like is, did I do my math wrong? 7 floor divided by 2. It ignores the remainder. Yeah, 2 goes into 7 3 times. So we get kitty with 4 on one side and 3 on the other. And then we get the same thing. But then we get meow with 4 on each side, which makes sense because we're centering the text, so the width of the whole thing should be the same throughout. And then for end, it should just end. And we can test this to see if it works. Just for fun. We could just test it for fun. Why not? And put it in here. Right, and then oops. Kitty. Oh wait, no. We need the amount 12. Kitty. Kitty. Meow. And it looks a little bit funny because it's showing the input that we typed in, but otherwise that's the output. So looks good to me. Move on to the next part. Sorry about the noise in the background. Go to the end here, and then do the next coding exercise, which is ending time. Yeah. Feel odd when I watch streams like this. In the past, more prog think Python was a bad language. A woman couldn't code. I'm stuck in my mind in the 2000s. Wait, but Arden Ryer isn't the field of computer science like weren't a lot of the first programmers women? Like when they were doing stuff on paper and stuff? But I guess I don't know. I never really heard that women couldn't code. I did see that like there's a big gender gap in the field, but I thought it was more about interest than capability. Like maybe less women are interested in code, but I don't know. And I also see a lot of stats like saying that a lot of women leave the field, yeah, not because of the work, but because of like they want better work-life balance or something. And what do they call it? What is it called again? I don't know. You know, the genderisms in the workplace. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter because I'm not trying to get a job. I released over 20 Julia packages with over 500 GitHub stars on most popular one. Wrote a math textbook with it as well. You're so cool. That's really awesome. A lot of people think Python is ass. It's not common for women to choose coding. Meow meow meow. Haven't thought it was bad. It's just different type. Meow meow meow. Was it? Oh, the chocolate? Work-life balance, generally family. Ada Lovelace and Grace Hopper are goated. I mean, meow. Okay, I do work. This program takes 2 lines of input. The first is a starting time expressed in a 24-hour clock with leading zeros. Aw, shit. The second is a duration in minutes. Print out what time it will be d minutes after the starting time. For example, for input, okay, so we need starting time. Actually, I'll do it over there. I'll do it over here. Meow, 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 meow. So, input, starting time and duration. Output is duration elapsed. 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 It feels wrong. What are words? Elapsed. It feels wrong, but it's right. Just slip away. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. So, time it will be 18 minutes after. There's a 24-hour clock. So, meow, 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 meow. Take starting time as input. Take duration as input. And then all times should be formatted as numbers between 00 and 23:59, but the time period may go over midnight. The correct output. I forgot to check the hints for the other one. What is the hint for this one? For an input of line length L, you should add width. Oh yeah, width minus L divided by 2 periods to the right side. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. Anyway. Then what I need to do is add duration to minutes of starting time. Which is gonna be something like oh actually, so let me separate this more. First we need to isolate minutes of starting time, and then convert minutes, convert substring to integer. Then we should actually take the duration as an integer. Just to make it faster, but we can't really do the same for the time. Then meow, meow, meow. Maybe can we do both in the same step? Isolate minutes, hours, and minutes. Convert substrings to integers. And then we add duration to minutes if new minutes greater than 60. Okay, maybe we do it differently. We add duration or 60. Is that how that works? Let me think about this. That doesn't work. That's not what I mean. Is that what I mean? Is the opposite. 60. Floor division duration. Like, how many times does the duration go into 60? Ignoring a remainder. Actually, but we don't want that. We want the remainder. My brain hurts a little bit. Um. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, what is this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's try 2. That's not really what I'm looking for. This is definitely. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. How does math work? How does math work? Okay, let's take away this part. We'll add duration to minutes first. If that number is greater than 60, then we do something, right? If we'll call it new minutes. If new minutes less than 60, then print our new minutes. Otherwise, if it's less than 60, if new minutes is greater than or equal to 60, then we want to this is where I think I have it backwards. So let's say we have like 61 minutes. We want to see how much time is left over. So then we do new minutes 60. That's for hours. Let me think. New minutes plus hours equals new hours. And then new minutes divided by 60, the remainder. I have this backwards, but it's okay. And then, actually, let's put this down here. Then we worry about hours. So, meow. If new hours is less than 24. Print new hours, new minutes. Otherwise, if new hours is greater than 24, we want to go back to 0. How do we go back to 0? Then new hours. Oh, we do modulo, I think. Right? If it's 23 o'clock and we add 1 hour, we don't want 24. We want the time to be 0. My brain hurts. 24 modulo, or let's do another example. If it's 23 and we add 3 hours, we don't want 26, right? We want wait a second. Before 24, 26, we want 0. Oh, that's so hard. My brain hurts. Right? Let me think about this. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. 23. We'll go to 24, 25, 26. Or 0, 1, 2. But does that, yeah, that works with modulo. So new hours modulo 24 equals new hours. And then print something like this, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just try. Let's try making it and see how it goes. So start equals an input and duration. We could call it D, I guess. I don't prefer it. I don't prefer D, but we'll call it D. And it's gonna be an int input. Oops. And then for the test case, let's just go with what they have first, and then we can add other ones later. Or actually, we should test both. We'll test 12:30, and we'll also test 23:59 and 13. Okay. So isolate hours and minutes at the starting time. Hours will be, or hour equals the start time, an integer of the start time from index 0 to 0, 1, 2 to index 2. And minute, hour, minute, because we're talking about time. It's from the start from 0, 1, 2, 3 to 5. Oh wait, or is that gonna give me an error about the, let me double check. Boop, 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 boop. Meow. I do this? 3, 5, even though there's no 5? Okay, that is right. I wasn't sure if it was gonna give me an index error. Like, what if I do 6? Okay, that still works. I don't know in what scenario it gives an, like, oh, this index is out of range. What if I do 6, 7? Would it give me an error then? No, it doesn't even give an error, it just tells me. I don't know that, whatever. I'll pretend that doesn't exist. It definitely happens to me sometimes, but I don't remember the scenarios in which it happens. Okay, so to the end, right? 1, 2, 3, wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, starting at 3, ending before 5. Now, let's see. If, oh, we need new minute. New minute. We'll call it by 1 instead of money. New minute is equal to duration plus minute if, and then we don't deal with hours yet. Maybe. If we don't deal, should we not? Yeah, I don't think we should deal with new hours yet. If new minute, let me think about that. Yeah, because we might edit it, so we don't need it right now. If new minutes is less than 60, then print hour new minute. So if we have 12:30, did I put this in the wrong order? Nani? Oh, I forgot to put extra parentheses. I should practice reading. I should practice reading error messages instead of just assuming I know what's wrong. Okay, so 12:30, and then we're gonna add 12 minutes. We get 12:42, so that does work. Then, let's see. If it's greater than or equal to 60, we're gonna do new minute. We're gonna reassign it. Not mint. New minute is equal to new minute divided by 60, whatever is remaining. Oh, but we can't do that. We have to do new hours first. New equals meow meow meow. New hour equals new minute or divided by 60 plus hour. Because we can't change the new minutes until we've done away with the hours, right? Or taken care of that. If we're gonna override it. Yeah, that works. And then, after we do these two steps, let me think about this one more time. Let me double check and think about this one more time. We add the duration to the minutes, get some number. If that number is bigger than 60 or equal to 60, we set new minutes equal to new minute, that big number, modulo 60. So divided by 60, whatever is remaining. So for example, if new minute is 60, the new minute will be 60 modulo 60, which would be 0. Does it sound good? I don't know, whatever, we'll try it. My brain hurts trying to do the mental math. Let's see. Then, I'm running out of time too, I gotta move faster. If, now we're worried about hours. If new hour if new hour is less than 24, print new hour, and then new minute, otherwise new hour will be new. My tummy hurts. New hour. Oops. Modulo 24. And then after that, we can now print new hour and new minute. Okay. Indentation error on line 29. 29. Here. Oops. Look at me making my own rules. Okay, let's try it again. So, We do 12:30 and 47 minutes, and we get 13:17. That's good. And then we try to 23:59 and 13 minutes, and we should get 0012. Oh, we get 10. Oh, sugar. Oh, okay. So, this was that thing coming to haunt me again. String formatting that I don't understand. I feel like I need to learn. So, let's see. We could do it manually, though. We could do it manually. I think. Should I do it? How should I do this? I'm gonna do it. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know how to format string like this. It's something with like 2F something. 2F. I don't really know how to do it. And something like. Is it like this? I think I just made that up. I don't think that's how it works. What was that? 23:59. 13. Okay. That did something. It's not F. It's not F. F is for float. What the heck is it then? What is it again? How do I pat it? I don't remember. Shit. Shit. Let me think. Um, this is not good, but it's I'm gonna look it up again. I'll look it up again how to do it with formatting, but man, I really didn't learn that, so I don't really know it. I just know I've done it before. Let's see. I'll put one of these down here. Try this again. Meow meow meow. 23:59. 13. Okay, that does work. It's not an elegant solution though. So I will. How am I gonna look at this? Let's see if I can find it in the docs. I probably can't. I probably can't. Format string. String formatter. This one. The primary API method, it takes a format string and an arbitrary set of positional and keyword arguments. It is a wrapper that calls vformat, which is this. This function does the actual work of formatting. It is exposed as separate format string argument is now positional. I don't even know what that means. It is exposed as a separate function for cases where you want to pass in a predefined dictionary of arguments, rather than unpacking and repacking the dictionary as individual arguments using the star args and star keyword arg syntax. vformat does the work of breaking up the format string into character data and replacement fields. It calls various methods described below. Sugar. Yeah, this defines a number of methods that are intended to replace subclasses. String format method. Meow 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 meow. The grammar for a replacement field is as follows. Shit. Replacement field, you have a curly bracket, field name, conversion, format spec. This is what I'm looking for, I think. Uh-oh, my time is up. Field name is the argument name dot attribute name or with the element index. Identifier, digit, identifier. I don't know what all these are. I think I need to look at the specs. In less formal terms, the replacement field can start with a field name that specifies the object whose value is to be formatted and inserted into the output instead of the replacement field. The field name is optionally followed by a conversion field, which is preceded by an exclamation point, and a format spec, which is preceded by a colon. These specify a non-default format for the replacement value. See also format specification mini language. Yeah, that is what I need. Format specifications are used within replacement fields contained within a format string to define how individual values are presented. The format string syntax, F strings, T strings. They can also be passed directly to the built-in format function. Each formattable type may define how the format specification is to be interpreted. Most built-in types implement the following options for format specifications, although some of the formatting options are only supported by the numeric types. A general convention is that an empty format specification produces the same result as if you'd called string on the value. A non-empty format specification typically modifies the result. Okay. The general form of a standard format specifier is format spec options within precision type. Options within precision type. Options fill, align, sign, Z, octaturp 0. I don't really know what those are. I guess they're gonna go in here. Oh, alignment options? Oh, I see. Okay. So we'll have the fill, the sign, the align and sign, fill any character, so 0. Oops. Right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Insert. Align forces the field to be left aligned with the available space as a default, or right aligned. Padding to be placed after the sign, if any, but before the digits. This is used for printing in the form +0000. Okay. This alignment option is only valid for numeric types, and up or the caret forces the field to be centered within the available space. My tummy hurts. The sign option is also only valid for number types. Plus indicates that a sign should be used for both positive and negative. Minus indicates a sign should be used only for negative numbers. This is a default behavior. Indicates that A leading space should be used on positive numbers. Okay, that's like some other thing. Oh, my tummy hurts. I think I'm already doing this wrong. There's width and precision, width with grouping, precision with grouping. I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. Okay. There's like digits, and then some letters. I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. Z option coerces -0 floating point values. I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry. The octothorpe option causes the alternate form to be used for conversion. The alternate form, oh, maybe this is what I need, is defined differently for different types. This option is only valid for integer, float, and complex types. For integers, when binary, octal, or hexadecimal output is used, this option adds the respective prefix OB for binary, O for octal or hexadecimal to the output value. For float and complex, width is a decimal integer defining the minimum total field width. This is what I'm looking for. This is actually what I did, including any prefixes, separators, and other formatting characters. If not specified, the field width will be determined by the content. When no explicit alignment is given, preceding the width field by a 0 character enables sign-aware 0 padding for numeric types. This is the part that I need, but I just don't know how to do it. This is equivalent to a fill character of 0 with alignment type equals. Preceding the width field by 0 no longer affects the default alignment for strings. I'm really confused again though. I feel like that was too much information. I don't understand. What is a fill again? If a valid align value is specified, it can be preceded by a fill character that can be any character and defaults to space if omitted. It's not possible to use a curly brace as a fill character. Okay, that's fine. So, if we use an align, I don't think I'm doing this right. Is it like this? What does this do? Let's see. I'm scared. Wait. Okay, I think I need to do that again anyway. That's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this out. Or, okay, I didn't do that right. How does this work again? Did I put it in the wrong order? A fill character. Meow meow. Can I see some examples, please? Where are the examples? Oh, they're down here. Meow. Meow. Let's see examples, please. um, 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 okay, this one. Left aligned. Did I do this wrong? Do I have to put a number? Oh, I have to put a number. Should I put 2? Oh my god, I did it! Wait, oh wait. Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm panicking. Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna do the bigger one to make sure that it only. Wait. Okay, so we do 2359. But instead of adding 13, let's add 13 plus 60, which is 73. That is not what I wanted it to be. I don't want it to be 10. I want it. It's close though. This is close. I think I just need the arrow to go the other way. wait. Okay, 2359. It should be 01. 73. I'm a genius. This is why you always have to read the docs. It's the answer is always in the documentation. I'm a retard, by the way. The arrow might not be needed at all. Why not? Is the arrow the default? Wait, what was that one again? There's so many words. So this one is the default for numbers. Okay. But then if I don't put the arrow and I don't put 0, it defaults to 0, right? No, it does. It defaults to space. How do I do it then if I don't put the arrow? Won't it be confused? Or 02 is needed? Okay, so 02 works too. I'm gonna put the arrow in though because because I don't feel like I'm smart. Like I don't feel like, not that I'm not smart enough. It's that like I'm gonna put the arrow in. And then I'm also gonna do myself a favor, my future self, and I'm gonna write something about the docs. Which part what is it called again? Format string C. Format string. I'll just put format string syntax. Because I feel like there's a future version of myself who doesn't remember what the heck this is. Learning from documentation is simply terrible for such simple languages. I understand this approach in Rust and C++, where memory management is straightforward, but in Python, it's just confusing. Well, I'm doing this whole thing where, like, I don't know, I think I'm a modern day Luddite, something like that. I want to pretend the year is like 2004 or something, or 2005. Before we had all these, all these sexy AI and like quick answer to everything. Back in the day, back in the old days, they always say that people had to learn from reading and like you couldn't just like type in, oh, Stack Overflow, solve this for me. Thank you, Amorsan, you're so nice. 2004, 2005 was a nice year of computers. So I want to just pretend that it's back then. When Weezer was still, I don't know. Docs are confusing because they cover everything. The language can do a lot. That's true. That's true. But at the same time, too, oh, I read this in that Google book that I was telling you guys about. They said, like, the way to become an expert at something is to do it over and over and over again. If you're not, and like, I know that sounds so obvious to a lot of you, but basically, I was reading their book and they were talking about, like doing these sort of like massive code base overhauls or like processes that for example I think the examples they used was like upgrading things for dependencies across like their entire gigantic code base where some parts are using this version and other parts are using whatever version, and they were saying like the first time they did it, it was a really daunting task. But when you get engineers to do it over and over and over again, they build up expertise. So my point is that reading documentation is difficult for me. But I think if I do it more often instead of avoiding it, I will probably get better at it. I think if I avoid it, I will probably stay bad at it. um my mother tongue. Do I sound Spanish? Is that why you're asking? Do I sound like I'm Spanish? Sometimes. Or do you not understand my English? You can learn it. It requires knowing formalism. I don't know what you're talking about, Machi Machi. I think you're just making stuff up. That's precisely what will happen. And so I understand that the sexy answer is like, oh, don't read the docs. You don't need the docs. Just use ChatGPT. Just use Anthropic's Claude. Just use Grok. Just use Gemini. Yeah, that's right. You don't need to read the pesky documentation when you can ask AI. And then that starts off just fine, but then later it goes for a price. You've reached your token limit. Actually, what does Perplexity say again? Let's say. Ha ha ha. If I have a string in Python. Is it a string? Was it even a string? No. I have an integer in Python. And I want to format it so that the number is always 2 digits, e.g. 01, 02, 03, instead of 1, 2, 3. How do I do that? Ha 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 ha. I don't use AI a lot, but for doc trawling, it's helpful. Okay. Tell me how this is helpful, by the way. So usually, not usually, in the past, I could use Perplexity, I could use Find over and over and over again, at least for a while. Like I could have these context windows. Lately, lately, they only let me ask one question and then they hit me with a sign in or some sort of like, you should upgrade, right? Now, this is brand new behavior. I'm so glad I did this on stream. This is brand new behavior. I've never gotten them to force me to log in on the very first prompt before. The very first question, they were like, nah, you gotta give us your details. I'm a new subscriber, you have a nice accent. I see your stream. Avoiding AI dependency is key. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. This is how to get you. Don't use it. Alright. I study, work, keep you in the background. Thank you, AK. I hope you're doing well with your studies. Yeah, I know a lot of people are back to like either back to school or new semester. There were things we learned from example. You think newbies can learn faster from copying first either AI or Stack Overflow? I don't think you should take advice from me, Nital, because I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I want to try. Just want to try. Oh, Sleeperoni says O2. Oh, the string O2 then format. Oh, okay. My brain. My brain just exploded. And yeah, I am doing it on my own. Worst kind of shit is when you use a model, works fine, and then they upgrade it. Yes! They upgrade it by downgrading it. Suddenly you can't ask questions. That happens all the time. No, Donkai, like, listen, I think in the future there's gonna be total exposés on all of this. But they absolutely are doing this thing where, especially before they release a new version, especially before they released a new model, they totally throttle the current model, make it like worse on purpose, so that when you upgrade, you feel like you're getting something or whatever. They're constantly moving the goalpost because you don't own it. You don't own anything. You don't own your data. You don't own knowledge. You don't own answers. They keep it's like like these big tech drug dealers. They get you hooked and then they ask for more and more and more. They keep upping the price. Just type your questions into Google. It's not always accurate. You do that, Sir Alice. Stop telling me what to do. Logins and paywall suck. I don't. So, by the way, I'm not saying that I'm entitled, right? Perplexity is perfectly within their right to do this. If they want to put a login wall and say, we value our information so much that we're not giving it away for free, you have to log in. They're allowed to do this. What I'm against, though, is them simultaneously destroying books, destroying sources of information, um, like these same AIs that scraped all of Reddit's content, and then now Reddit is making it more difficult to like even use the site. To even use the site, they're like hiding profile histories, and not, Twitter does this too, where they don't, and YouTube does this too, where they don't show all of the comments and stuff like that. So the issue I have with big tech is not only that they're stealing all information and putting it behind a paywall, putting it behind a login wall or information wall. Let's be honest, a data wall is also a paywall. Right now, they're offering me a paywall. It's not offering me to pay with dollars, but data is currency too. So, but that part is whatever. The issue that I have, and the thing that I have a problem with though, is that they're destroying the internet, and they're like trying to shut down everyone else and like get rid of access to things. You know? Like, go ahead and have your little paywall, but don't touch the docs. Like, I could imagine a future. I don't want to give them ideas, but I can definitely imagine a future where companies like Perplexity or Google, actually, YouTube is already doing this with creators. You guys heard about that with Netflix? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where they start trying to, like, it's just really anti competitive. They start doing some anti-competitive behavior now, where YouTube wants to pay creators to not post to Netflix or not work with Netflix. They're saying, come to us, post your stuff on our platform, we're going to give you millions of dollars. And the benefit is twofold. One, they don't have to compete with Netflix, but also they can they they train on everything that you upload. Like they're training on me talking to you guys about this right now. But anyway, I'm kind of going on a little bit of a tangent, so I stop now. But yeah, what I was trying to suggest is that I predict in the future, even a project as big as Python, these companies will go to like the Python owners or whatever and say, let's make a deal. We want to work with you. We're going to adopt your documentation and all your project into our fold, into our AI company, but we're going to give you like millions of dollars, which to them is just, to them is like trivial because you're so rich. But then it sucks for the rest of us because we won't be able to access things. That's what I'm afraid of. You end up with another grok. You gonna stream longer since tomorrow is Sunday? No. Stream is pretty much over. You can leave if you want to now. I'm just gonna clean up this code and then I need to clean this up a little bit. Oops, I put the wrong thing. I got a little bit sidetracked though. So, I could say I'm a little bit of a Luddite. I'm a little bit. It's not that I'm against the technology. I'm against what the technology stands for. I'm a little bit against the technology too. I don't think LLMs are that good. I think they're better than me in a lot of ways. I do think the average LLM is smarter than I will ever be, but I still don't know. I still don't really like them. I think the model of like, I feel like a lot of what we want LLMs to do, I shouldn't talk for you. A lot of what I want out of an LLM is I want it to be deterministic, but it's not. And I just feel like so even for this example, what was I trying to do, right? I was trying to find an answer to a question, not a statistically likely uh answer to the question, but the actual answer. So I feel like what I'm actually looking for is something that's like a better search engine rather than a predictor. Python is likely safe for now. Same with any language with multiple companies use. Yeah. I don't think LLM can ever be deterministic. Yes, under Vue. That's why I'm saying I have an issue with LLMs because they're doing a type of thing that I'm not even really interested in. But I look forward to future. I look forward to maybe look forward is the wrong word. I'm excited. No, I don't. I think excited is too strong. I'm curious about future renditions of or other types of artificial intelligences and seeing if they come up with some that are more precise and deterministic, right? So that the quality of search, the quality of things gets better. Anyway, it's it's sort of like calling a book smart. It's just a book. Yeah. I have to be careful with my words. I'm not super careful. I just say a lot of things. Okay, so for the first example, we would get 1230 plus 47 should be, what should that time be? 13, 17. And then, this is in relation to this. And then we said for 2359, we could do one more example. 2359 plus 13 was 0012, right? And then also, 2359 and 73. Meow, meow, meow. 12, would be the same thing but with 1 hour. I can't believe I learned something new today. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still really confused about how the string format stuff works, but I feel really proud of myself for taking a look at the docs and at least trying to understand it. That's a good first step. Okay, the other thing I forgot to do is I forgot to test this inside their machine, see if it even works. So I'm pretty confident with myself, but let's see what we get here. Okay, we do run into an error. Oh, I need it for the second one. Okay, let's see. Let's do that as well. So for new hour, I think we need it for all of them, honestly. Let me think about this. It should be for all of them. Hour? Minute? I'm a little bit, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Wait, because hour, we did make it an integer. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. If it was a string, I guess it would be, maybe that's what I should do instead. Should I make it into a string? Should I turn it back into a string? Hmm. 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 Or, like, wait, let's see. What if it's just a string? Does that do anything? A new minute. Hmm. What do I want to do here? Let me think. Oh, I broke it. New hour. Unsupported operand type. Oh yeah, it would have to be int. I think how I had it before was better. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Actually, let's just delete this. I'll edit it in here. We leave how we have it, and we just add it. We just add the formatting to the print statements. It's not that big a deal. Oops. Well, from here to here, I think. Oops. Like this. And like this. And here. And then. Meow, meow, meow. print. Here. Here. It's not great. It's not perfect. Let me think. I also want to move this then. I'll move this. Yeah, let's see. Delete to the end. Oops. Let's see. Meow 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 meow. Okay. Well, it's okay. It works. There's a lot of chat here. Hi. Meow meow. Yo, Moon, could I send the drawing to the business email? Yes, you can. You can send it to the business email that's in the description. Okay, let's see. Meow, meow, meow. I mean... I just don't really like the way it looks, but I don't know how to do it better. What if the new hour, new minute, new hour, new minute? Like, couldn't I do it? I could do it in here, right? Does that work? Or would that actually... Would that work? Okay, let's see. In this doc, look for this. Oops, is it this? And replace it with nothing. Okay. I want to try. Let's see. At this point, could I not do something? Can I not make this an F string and then just do it on this whole thing? I don't remember how it works. That's not really a string. Did I have to do the other one like I said? Where it was like dot format blah blah blah. Shit, my brain hurts. Okay, let me see. It was something like oops. Something like this. No, but it was on a string. I don't know how to do it. Man. Let me think. If I want to just print new hour, I can make new hour a string. Right? A string. My brain hurts. Can you do an F string of an F string? I'm sorry if you guys are like molding, but yeah, don't mind me. I shouldn't do this here. Let's go back. Let's go all the way back. Actually, you know what? I won't do this today. The stream has already gone on too long. I will do this next time. I'm getting a little bit carried away. If I do this at all. Honestly, I think. Yeah, I honestly don't want to spend all day here. I want to do other things. Oops. I think I'm okay with this for now. We'll stop with this because it is. What will you learn after Python or after finishing this page? Whatever I feel like. I'm a long way off, by the way, McLovin. So sorry about that. It's gonna take me. I think it's gonna take me weeks to months to learn to a depth that I feel good about. For like Python, I'm not really looking. So the roadmap looks something like this. Finish notes for this resource. Then I want to do a book on maybe we maybe take a quick like a short break between Python and do regular expressions. There's a really short book that I want to work through. Then I'll come back and do a bigger book on Python and specifically object-oriented programming is what I'm looking towards. Also, in between there's probably going to be a lot of practice too. Like a lot of, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm saying too many words. Is this all that I have right now? Yeah, and then, yeah, okay, I stop here. Close this. And then, let's see, can I do this again? How did I do this? We copy, practice, Waterloo. No, recursively. Copy, practice, Waterloo. 2, down, no, 2, projects, learn, notes. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong again. Sugar. Okay, I fix it. Let's see. From here, how do I do this again? Copy. Meow, 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 meow. I did it wrong. Copy our practice Waterloo. And I want the contents of that. Stop yelling at me. I'm not reading chat. Leave me alone. I'm trying to learn on my own. Please, leave me alone. Okay, copy everything in this folder. And then put it in it in. That's not really what I want. I don't know what you're saying, but I feel like if it's directed towards me, it's probably gonna piss me off. So I'm not gonna read it. Leave me alone. I'll just say it for the last time. Leave me alone. Let me learn. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna copy recursively this current directory and put it in projects. But I don't want to put it in. I want to replace it. Blah blah blah. I'm not reading. I'm not reading. Okay, I'm gonna just take this chat off my screen. In the first synopsis form, the utility copies the contents of the source file to the target file. In the second synopsis form, the contents of each named source file set is copied to the destination target directory. The names of the files themselves are not changed. Okay. What happens if I do that? Okay, that's better. That's better. That's what I want to see. Okay, can I remember that for next time though? Meow. 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 I think I just need to do a little bit more practice in reading about the difference of like moving the contents or copying the contents of a folder to another folder versus copying a folder itself, like a directory, into another directory. I want to take the contents of my Waterloo directory and put it in notes. I don't want to take my Waterloo directory and put it in notes. Okay, let's see. Get add get commit this time now this commit rel will add new examples to oh wait. Yay, we did it, we practice. Oh yay, we did it, we practice. Let's go back to the learn. And then yeah, add new examples to 8. And we add I guess the whole file. I still feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's okay though. Oh wait, no, this is like truncated. This isn't even the whole file. This is just the lines that we added. So oh, that's interesting because I didn't make any changes to the lines above. I see. So, guys, sorry if that seems really obvious to you. I'm still really new at reading code, so I don't even know what the heck I'm reading right now. I don't know what I'm reading. So, changed file with 50 additions, 0 deletions at 72.5 plus 72.55 at for I in range 0 to 10. Huh. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing these are like lines above. I don't know what this line means. That's really weird. Is that something I wrote? Is this something I wrote? Lim 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 lim. Lim 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 lim. Lim lim lim. And then this is 75. Meow. Meow. No. Wait. Oh, this was not here and now it's 75. This used to be 75, but now it's line 125. Lim lim lim. Who's parrot? Is that just parent to like the one I made before? I don't get that. I have to pee so bad too. That's funny. Parent. Okay, let's go back. And then if I want to see the note, how do I do that? View file. This is what we just did. We also did this one. I see this for I in range. I don't know what line that is. So if I go back, what does unescape do? Uh-oh. I don't think that did anything. White space. Ignore white space. Ignore changes. This doesn't do anything. Is it broken? Oh! Sorry. I I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Codeberg. I'm probably being too abusive. Okay, whatever. Let's just talk. I talk so much. I say goodbye to the kitty cats and then I leave. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Have fun. Have a good, yeah, have fun with work and whatever else. Parent is a commit before the current one, I see. The line tries to say where it is in the file. Get changes, trip up everyone. Oh, I missed something. I love your content. I tend to have a hard time focusing when I study. It feels like I have a companion. Keep doing what you love. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll probably come back tomorrow, actually, too. But I definitely will do shorter than today. Okay, so see you either tomorrow or see you maybe Monday. Whatever. Bye.